Thank you all for coming here and standing by our side.
Shesipank and Bennu are currently assisting the As for Hermanubis,
There have been times when I imagined what time has taken many.
I must say, you appear to be in good spirits, Lesser Lord.
Oh no! Don't worry, Paimon. It worked. The issue is how closely I am tied to her. Sumeru has undergone tremendous changes during her absence. I too have grown weaker due to the effects of Irminsul.
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the help. Sumeru is our shared home. You and I, gods and humans alike. We must unite all our strength in this moment.
Though Al-Ahmar is no longer with us, the alliance between the three gods remains in force. Regardless, as subjects of our king, we have a responsibility to support Sumeru through this catastrophe. Not to mention that it was the people of Sumeru who released us from this prison of Aru. Times have changed, and the people of today possess greater wisdom than those of the past.
You really know how to give a rousing speech, Goti.
Now then, let us learn more about your plan.
The brightest minds of the Sumeru
Correct. Irminsul had after the heavenly principles arrived. Since then, as the Dendro Archon, Tavad has seen many upheavals in the last few. I made sure to. I still believe that someone has actively invaded Irminsul. By entering Irminsul through.
I see what you mean. You cannot simply.
That's right. As important as it is to guard against external threats, I couldn't allow myself to stop the souls of the departed from finding peace.
Please, understand how difficult this predicament was for the Dendro Archon.
Defense has never been an easy task.
After Irminsul was invaded, my authority was quickly restricted.
I'm sure you feel responsible, but
But the people of Sumeru.
And this is.
Yes. The only all I managed to do before falling into a coma, the scholar's initial plan, unfortunately, to rise to the challenge, we had to reclaim Irminsul, her private.
human wisdom has...
Together.
By the way,
Well, Master Tainari!
Is this...
How did this happen?
Luckily, we managed to evacuate...
What in the world was that?
oh my. I understand.
Not once over.
Please continue, Dendro Archon.
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has always been hidden away, going unseen by the general populace. But now, an evil intruder is making it reveal itself. It has become a tree of unbridled greed.
Blasphemy. From where but if we are to honor.
The birth of this tree proves to me beyond, but to explain the situation.
Zandik. So it was.
But didn't Dotori die and not He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui.
I can confirm that Fatui Furthermore, Irminsul seems to be undergoing some... Sorry. I couldn't think of any other word to describe it. They don't seem to be fully formed physical entities yet, after all. But they are gradually becoming real.
A baleful tree, climbing up into the heavens.
Speaking of Dottore, I didn't think it was wise to state this out in the open. But my theory is...
You mean... the Fatui never intended to...
It's hardly a conventional strategy, but as it happens, I know someone who works He's been a collaborator of Dottores from the outset. That fact alone.
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please remember our core strategy.
As per the discussions, the following groups must act immediately. Mr. Alhaitham and Mr. Kave, the next phase of the Aru renovation
We'll give it every...
The plan looks feasible, but the
General Mahamatra signed.
No problem.
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed.
If it's efficiency you're after.
Following up on...
Yep, that's right.
Got it. Well, I'd like Matt...
You can count on us.
Will do.
Rest assured.
Dia. Cand...
You bet.
Good. I believe...
Poor Tainari.
Hey, don't try...
All it says to me...
Exactly.
Finally, once that task is complete, I'll be asking some of you to accompany the Eternal Oasis?
Regarding your trip to so regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika the grand
No point.
Right.
Don't worry about me. Plus, we'll be... Yes. I believe in the... Well, time to get going.
To what extent we can implement the final plan depends on how successfully the Akasha can be modified and configured. And to make sure the configuration works, Aru will also need some further optimization.
Yeah, no surprises there.
Once we roll this out, any Sumeru citizens who already have Akasha terminals can simply continue to use their This still leaves us with a significant equipment shortage, though.
We'll need a supply of rare... Time is not on...
The Aru merge and renovate as discussed. Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum.
I have every confidence. In the meantime...
Makes sense.
Get information and stay close.
What is this, boot camp?
It's just sign up.
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess primal constructs.
And King Deshret's 7 pillars agree.
If they're just sitting there doing nothing, we might as well... Surrender!
Excuse me? Glory to Al-Akbar!
Nowhere to run! Wretched vermin! Swallow, you're dead! Futile! Judgment is upon you! Behold! The wind rises. Cry louder! Futile! Way ahead of Excuse me? Behold! Know your place! Surrender!
These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them back for the others to review. Futile!
Give some space.
Swan Fury!
Excuse me?
The wind rises.
Nowhere to run! Through me, justice is served! Guilty!
How many do we need again?
Enough to make an Akasha terminal for every...
I remember you telling me how revolution...
The Academia declared...
Certainly sounds.
Neither hat got...
Well, if it all goes to...
Oh, goody! Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. I'm well aware what a bumpy, dangerous... Oh, trust me. I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. But will you really be needing all of this? According to our plan, yes. This is the
I heard you covered a lot of the fun.
Oh, that's, of course, the real tragedy. It's really quite a beautiful design. And I'm in...
Did you attend the lecture on Light Realm?
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm, Elemental, and Abyssal...
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between Light Realm energy and Elemental energy involves highly classified knowledge.
Oh, well, you can't enforce...
At first, the Dendro Archon was reluctant to explain it in great depth for safety reasons. Later, to protect someone from such dangers means keeping them in the dark. But for someone, it's an information hazard. We're exposed to danger just by knowing the facts. And just like bait, it lures us in a tricky problem. But today...
What do you mean? I get it. For instance, you and I share secret knowledge, while she and I take on the risks of life, death... Hey, what? That is not what I... Well, as they often say in Bahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Being from Amorta, where the subject...
In other words, the big problem of when the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds them together. Most people would find this unimaginable. But to us scholars, this is the path that has always beckoned to us.
Sharing knowledge is a good way to fight against fate. All right, I think...
Thanks a lot.
Okay, Al-Haytham.
Most of the information...
Oh. Not lost to history.
Some are. All we can do is infer the meaning although, this section actually filled...
After Aru started up, 2 more...
Humans may not read what is written by the gods. Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has...
Is this a clue to solving a puzzle? You can't read it unless you... Wait, I think...
A chessboard.
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving...
Have the secrets buried in...
Oh, I've always been a...
Ah, it's you 3. Just in time. We've been delving...
I've heard this was how you'd while away...
It is true. King Deshret's...
Is this chessboard supposed to be a...
Naturally. Visitors, every...
1 second.
Dangerous?
I should be the one to go, then.
Sounds like the self-confidence of our present company.
Don't be ridiculous.
I appreciate... Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively safe is in your best interest too, isn't it?
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are controlling the difficulty, so please don't go too hard on us, all right?
Ah, but Bennu said he wanted to put some respect into these whippersnappers. All right, all right.
Thank you. Obviously, we'll still try to be careful. This doesn't seem like ordinary chess. Is the...
No, you must enter the board and...
Ready?
Let's do it.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho-ho! Excellent work. Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Done.
Finally. But seriously, that was incredible! Standing on the chessboard— oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for help—
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our
In addition to the— since Aru's—
So, building upon—
Imagine for a moment. What would the—
I agree. This is the best
Me, oh my!
Naturally.
Time to go! Let's go find Nahida!
Scorch and burn!
There you are. Miss Nicole truly She said that while the other members of the Hexen Circle are oh, yeah, she is. So well, time.
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru. There's the barrier Nicole and— but why? What? And if I'm not mistaken,
Good question. I'm wondering the same thing.
that voice.
Hello, traveler. It's...
Hello there.
Hello.
Malika, I apologize for asking. I also apologize for not being able to greet you in person. Irminsul has been infiltrated by the Doctor. We must be on our guard. As he...
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom, rather than the ley lines.
Exactly.
So, by meeting each other in this way, the meeting essentially never happened. The Natlanese have heard about the situation in Sumeru. With the borders sealed off, merchants have been forced to stop their shipments. It's pretty serious, and you're the ones bearing the brunt of it.
I'd like to address the question you raised at the beginning. I can offer a brief explanation, although it will sound rather cruel. I don't reach this conclusion gladly, but Irminsul predates that. So even when the people of Sumeru became ill because of pollution, but this time, the Doctors invade. The Heavenly Principles established a rule that when Irminsul is that way, even if Sumeru is destroyed,
we'd certainly need it.
The Heavenly Principles created almost everything that exists.
Meaning?
Yes. My own power may be limited.
Nicole of the Hexen Circle didn't say exactly what this meeting was about.
That's right. Nahida and I discussed...
You need the Pyronosis.
Yes. Originally, I only intended to borrow it.
Surely a Gnosis is...
I guess, but I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the as far as I'm concerned, a Gnosis is...
Yeah.
So you see, you don't need to sweat it. Here, take the Pyronosis.
Huh?
Uh-huh. Just like that. I know you accompanied Nahida here to try and...
Are you sure about this?
I won't try to quantify it, but trust me. And besides, even if you Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all of Teyvat. I know all too well how difficult it can be to protect the things you care about. So logically, morally, or however you want to cut it, helping you is the right thing to do. You don't need to tell me the specifics of your plan. Where the Gnosis is involved, the tighter the secrecy, the higher your chances of success.
Malika. My heart felt...
But
I have an idea.
Just as I...
Just made a lucky guess.
Irminsul usually produces effects based on the records it holds.
Is that right? You catch.
Whoa! Thank you, Maui.
All right. Besides, there's still one problem.
I have the Pyronosis in my hand. I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro.
The Gnosis disappeared.
I'm fine. The Pyronosis
Maybe it resonates.
Whew.
Please allow me to express my gratitude once again.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the help I can. The rest is up to you. Good luck.
We won't let you down.
Yeah. We aren't about to lose.
Traveler, Paimon's it. Of course.
I'm doing all right.
With the negative effects of Irminsul, but please don't worry. Stoking the fire inside oneself is certainly what... I haven't quite...
Me too.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Don't worry about what I think.
What are you talking about, hat guy?
Says who? You can fly just like I can. I would have.
I don't know why, but
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. And we feel exactly the same way around you.
It's finally done. Ugh, but I have a nagging feeling that there's something I've forgotten. Oh, there you are. Okay, fair enough.
You must really be exhausted.
Well, it's...
When work ends?
Yeah, we're definitely due a break. Here, this one's for you.
Thanks.
You wanna...
Are you nervous? Because everything that happens next is beyond my individual control.
What do you mean?
There's only so much I can do. I was only doing my duty.
Was it like this last time, too?
You mean with Azar and his accomplices? Yes and no. The situation back then was easier to control, but we weren't as prepared as we are this time.
So the enemy is stronger, but so are we. I still vividly remember the way you interrogate.
If your memory is so vivid, you might also recall that it was you who came looking for an argument. You're often the one who initiates these things, you know.
I came for a conversation. I didn't know it was gonna turn into an argument. Anyway, at least I showed up this time. So, what do you think?
What do I think? I think we're certainly...
It's good having me around to help out.
Absolutely.
Certainly feels that way. So, the sky is so clear. And there isn't a whiff of
awful things happen. What you and I have done is increase our...
Lofty ideals may provide no defense. Oh, I hope
it will. As long...
It's real.
I think...
Ugh.
We'll make our move after.
Good.
As much as pop.
That'll be enough.
Master Tainari! Mr. Sino! I brought some...
I know how easy.
I gotta ask, though. Who's up?
Madame Farazan said she would...
A juicer.
Yeah! I hadn't...
The juice is very sweet.
I think so too.
Kale, how are you?
Physically, I'm okay. It just still feels strange to me.
I know the feeling well.
At least now.
All the more reason that you should apply for...
Those two things are
What are we all chatting about, Would anyone like any juice? I had some earlier, ma'am. Very well, very well.
There's this enormous power, and then there's little old you. You feel like there's no connection.
Yeah. But after...
Kale, just because we normally keep the conversation, I don't think it's childish at all.
My professor once told me that your rage...
Thanks. Miss Nicole said that. The same god remains which were once used to inflict so much every innocent person who's been hurt needs time, but it's all
I don't know if you've noted.
And since this isn't over, you can settle the matter on your own. Can you?
Yeah. Sumero is my home.
And once you're done...
Stop it with this.
Hey, excuse me. There are still 3...
Thank you, madam.
Drink up and enjoy my handiwork. Please, try to relax. I know. Drink up and enjoy my... Please. I know.
something on your...
Nothing in particular.
But the future has not yet arrived.
Some people know that there's an impending... People are
I've always found...
Even at the height...
Indeed. Regardless of faith, gender, wealth, skin color, or eye...
The world has never been an especially fair place. Yet now...
Era.
Do angels...
Yes. Time renders all memories insignificant and reduces all splendor to nothing. But those memories are the one thing I do not want to lose.
You're very human in that regard.
If angels draw too close to humanity, our wings burn away in the bright flame of awareness.
You're more...
I've been talking to Kale a lot in recent days. We seem to be in complete...
Case studies for...
Myself. It was a gentle, guiding human...
Too bad we've got...
Let us pray instead.
Prayer.
Lord Sangama Bay.
That's right. Actually, I was hoping I might run into you, Dia. I wanted to let...
No, really? I'll take...
I'm surprised.
That's very generous of you, Lord Sangam.
Nope. Turns out, it's not that easy to turn a profit. Remember that...
No.
Lord Sangama Bay's investment in the desert and...
Wait, how...
She and Candace...
Sure, but why did they...
That's how Nefer shows that she cares. She wishes for all of us.
It must be hard. Definitely. Does praying...
Defending one's home is a just cause. My heart is filled with a mix of anger and hope.
Anger. You know, being able to get angry is a good thing. It shows that you're in touch with the real world, and that you have the passion to pursue something you believe in.
My lady? What are you doing out here?
Just taking a walk to clear my head. And look where I ended up. Were you praying just now?
Yes, Miss Dunyarzad. Would you like to join us?
Come on, it's fine. She won't mind who you pray to.
Oh, then sure.
I remember you, Miss Dunyarzad.
That's right. I see her.
Agreed.
I spoke with several people during the evacuation. Oh, it makes me Oh, a compliment?
My lady, you've always... What are you praying for?
Our beliefs make...
I
pray for the safe return of all my companions.
Look at the time. I should head back.
Wait.
Have we?
Not exactly.
Oh.
You recognize?
The clue's in the name.
Fair point. I could ask you the same question.
Well,
Did you find the
honestly, it was tedious and uneventful at first. But eventually, I think I did. I was told that I even shed tears.
Not at all. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
I have not felt this way in a long time. standing up high, gazing out at the rolling dunes. One cannot know what freedom truly means without first losing it.
The golden slumber truly lit.
Dendro Archon.
I was once
What kind of?
so many, as I once said to a friend. What are the many disasters that
The biggest question.
Yes. Although, I must not.
What we declare.
Nahida! Just in time.
Ready when you are.
We're here too.
Miss Nicole! Miss Nicole! You
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, the equipment is ready, and the modifications to Aru are all complete.
As discussed during our meeting,
Accessing Irminsul via the Akasha is maybe used.
The architecture and functionality of the Akasha terminals overlap considerably with Aru. There is reasonable, as long as a system this powerful is capable in the pursuit of greater knowledge.
Correct. In academic.
Right.
that's right. Providing wisdom
In that case, I'll skip to the conclusion then. We need to further modify Aru. Yes.
I've already calculated.
So you mean?
Yes.
When we evacuate, we've checked all the relevant records.
Everyone in Sumeru is part of the plan.
Since this function of Irminsul was but by expanding under normal, thus, it might be possible to shut it down completely. Counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
Ready!
In the past, when people sought knowledge, they turned to the Tree of Wisdom. Today, we use it to save Sumeru and the whole world. These boughs that nurtured learning must not become tools for destroying the world.
Stop.
Please stop. End this transformation.
You would shut down Irminsul just to stop me? You fools. I have all the time in the world.
Success! The evil Irminsul tree is stepped growing!
Great!
What a display of true courage!
Indeed.
What was once
I am grateful to you. Now, nobody who wears a terminal will have their activity accurately tracked by Irmins. Now for the I will need the help.
How might we be of...
I need to reach the Eternal Oasis immediately.
Right now?
In that case...
Never. How could I? You misjudge me. I just wanted to show you another way you can use it. Connect to soft...
Safhei Shatranj?
Thoth's chess set gains its power. In other words, the chess
Transfer.
We haven't heard a single word from our spy in the desert. I'm afraid he...
Never mind.
But we spent years...
Nothing comes for free in this world, but the loss is not without its purpose. For a small price, we have wasted a precious amount of the limited time.
Understood.
Weighing profit against loss is a necessary part of life. But to tell the truth, I have been operating at a loss since this all began. Since many centuries ago, in fact. For instance, why would a banker act as the executor of a will? If you hadn't deposited your personal belongings at Northland Bank, I would have no reason to be here right now. Dottore, I've placed your final data backup into the ley lines as per our contract. I trust we are now square for the safe deposit fees you paid.
Is it not a little petty to split hairs like this, given our amicable relationship?
I consider sound bookkeeping a matter of principle.
Do not forget that you only live to see this day thanks to me. In fact...
Why, that's hardly a fair assessment. I will concede that my survival was perhaps at your whim, but I became a harbinger on my own. Managing money is not like other professions. Mine is not a role like...
The information stored in the ley lines is quite comprehensive. Rest assured, I have not Well, I presume you have no sense of...
How could anything possibly go wrong with such strict measures in place? The remainder of your soul was split in two, with one half sent to Nodcry and the other stored in the most... Though I must say, your disdain for the other segments is quite amusing. Zandik is you, and you are Zandik. Zandik created the segments, yet you, a segment yourself, reject him.
that is, Zandik, created segments of various ages in his later years. To achieve this, he had to free... But as constructive as it sounds, it erases my uniqueness. If each segment is equally me, then by the same token, none of a soul living forever in the past inevitably holds different views than he did in his later years. The same thing that completes me also restricts me. You too might ask yourself which stage of your life you want to be preserved at. The day your business failed? Or the day you were framed by a gang and sold off to a medical lab as a test sub?
We needn't dredge up the past.
This undesirable plan was eventually scrapped. Lesser Lord Kusanali was quite right. And after that, I concluded that there was no more effective plan than directly splitting the soul. Once the soul is
the other half of your soul suffered a crush.
And yet in the process, I obtained the information I always wanted.
I once thought your ultimate goal was to ascend to godhood. But as it turns...
Experiments take many forms. Most people are too eager for success to... A suspiciously vacant seat. A new face. I trust you can put two and two together. The reason it doesn't exist is because someone tampered with the record.
What can I say? After all your efforts, you really did uncover the world's secrets. So, is the new world you promised a lie?
No, it never was. I am glad to be able to control Irmin's soul from within. Now I shall attempt to create a new world inside the existing. Almost everyone faces the prospect of death, but not a single person has ever been able to experiment unrestrained in the afterlife through sheer force of I am the only one to have overcome this enormous challenge.
Clearly, the dividing of your soul did not affect the magnitude of your ego.
Is that why you chose to work with me?
Could I call myself a venture capitalist without a suitably...
Well then, I must say, while I am surprised enough that you showed up at all, what surprises me more is that you chose to present yourself as my former subordinate, and not...
Why make things harder than they need to be? Exposing my true identity in a situation like this would only serve... Showing up in the name of the original antagonist gives you the recognition you rightly deserve, while also being sensitive to Snezhnaya's predicament. As for why I'm here, if you're suggesting that you're...
I'd argue that a significant factor in your willingness to cooperate is the fact that you have but a few years of life left after my death. Living and dying together has a way of binding two parts. Is it not true that
So some of what I said, especially for a human being...
Let's not pretend that you're any more innocent than I am. Are we not the same in this regard?
Is it really so greedy to want the world to...
Of course not, my dear friend.
I just hope there never comes a day when I have to work too hard to prove that.
Regrader, sir. People have been spotted approaching...
How strange. Despite your access to Irminsol's data, it appears... Well, Dator...
They're coming. They'll breach...
But even so, I would say Irminsol is a wonderfully convenient thing on the whole. If you do manage to create a new...
I'll consider it.
What do you need me to do? Stall them?
The experiment will take time. Stall them...
Very well. But you're really asking for the moon here. Have you heard this story? There was once a guilty man, kneeling in the center of... He pleaded with the gods, begging them to grant him one... Many suns and moons passed. Seasons changed. And still...
Are you suggesting I worship you as a god?
Certainly not the latter. That would make my life miserable indeed.
For someone who despises them so, you never... At first, I thought you'd be furious.
Concerned I would terminate our partnership.
Not at all.
Don't you find people's attitudes toward gods amusing? And yet, when they see an ordinary person gain godlike levels of power by virtue...
Is that supposed...
No. I was...
There's no need. I know it's a little late in the day to be at.
I'm flattered. The part of your soul that went to Nodcry caused quite a stir.
Dear me. I must have caught...
You certainly did. I had the rare honor of... Don't worry, I pulled through.
Now I'm curious. How...
Oh, it was quite simple. I just pinned the blame on someone who... I could hardly be expected to defy the demands of someone as...
How you slander me. There's no question that you are partly to blame. Do you have anything lined up for when this...
Hard to say. Field work always takes quite a toll on...
Why are you so eager to ruin your lungs after I went to the trouble of...
If you have an issue with it, feel free to try to stop me. What's on your mind?
The limits of humanity. It's a pity. Despite running countless calculations, I find there is simply no way to reduce any further the amount of one's soul required.
It's rare to hear you...
I beg to differ. For instance... As I've told you before, the original me...
Ah, yes, of course. What are you thinking about?
A new experiment. In the event that my soul was depleted, say we extracted my data from someone else's memories. Yours, for instance.
Such a scenario would be...
Oh?
As long as your current soul survives, there will be no need to create a new individual. And if you ceased to exist... Who would be capable of performing?
Since the day I met you, you've always
Isn't it a little too early to be saying goodbye? Not that I wish to keep you from your business, of course. Very well. Let's leave the conversation there for now.
The power of King Deshret's 7 pillars is truly remarkable.
Yeah, sets us up for a much easier fight.
I wonder how many people can say they stormed a city
I was just thinking that. I've definitely had more than my fair share of unusual...
This is my first time here, actually.
I hope this will be my last time.
Does everyone have to chime in? Can't we just fight?
What an amusing comment, my dear lady.
Wow! What?
Because the image on her shield is one of me.
Huh. Well, la-di-da.
You wish for your gauntlet to speak?
Ahem. I think you'll find that it is I whose image...
Thanks. Definitely feel stronger now.
You're welcome, my lady. I am glad to lend you my...
Sino, what's the situation?
There are troops stationed at every entrance. Everyone, stick to the plan. We'll take the main entrance. You head for the House of Dana's side door. Move out.